Dear student, I am starting your lecture 10 for constant current source circuit. Constant current source circuit. Last time we have seen the current mirror and improved current mirror with gain also we have seen. Today we are discussing one more circuit, current repeater. Current repeater circuit. Let us try to understand this circuit. When it is required to supply or to provide current source to the more than one load, then basic current mirror circuit is modified as shown in figure. Look here, we are modifying the basic current mirror circuit in this way. This is your resistors R1 we are showing you here. This is your transistor Q1, okay. And from this I am giving to the base of this transistor. Here I am taking one more transistor here. Say this is a Q1. This is a Q1. Now look carefully. This is your supply voltage. This is I reference. From this point, one current will flow here. Let me say this current is IB, and this current I am writing IB1. This current I am writing IC1. So this is your IC1. This is your IC. Now suppose I want to also provide the constant current to this another load, to this again another load. So this base current is given to the all this transistor Q2, Q3 up to I am showing you Qn. This is your Qn number of transistors is what? 1, 2, 3 like so. This is a current IC2, IC3 up to ICN. Look here, the circuit. From the R1, this R1, from this node, look here, one connection is given here. So this current is IB, this current is IB1, this current is IB2, IB3 and IBN. I can write, this is your IB2, IB3 and IBN. So you are having a different load. So this current source to it is required to provide the current source to the more than one load, second load, third load, fourth. So this current is equal. Reason is that all transistors are identical. So this circuit is known as a current repeater. Current repeater. You can see it is a repetition. It is a repetition of the one part, second part, like this. Now I want to find the value of I reference. From the circuit you can say I reference is equal to IC plus base current plus, let us see, I reference. This I reference is equal to IC plus IB plus IB1, IB2, IB3 up to IBN. Up to what? IBN. So I can write I think you understand. Up to IBN. Here IB1 is equal to IB2 up to IBN is what I have written IB because all transistors are identical. So I reference is equal to IC plus IC upon beta plus NIC upon beta. So I can write IC is common 1 plus 1 upon beta plus N upon beta. So I can write IC 1 plus N plus 1 upon beta. So you can write IC is equal to beta plus 1 plus N upon beta, or you can write IC is equal to I reference into beta upon beta plus N. It is the same circuit you study in a current mirror. So if you remember current mirror, we have got IC is equal to I reference into beta upon beta plus 2. If only one transistor is there, you put N is 1. So what is your equation? IC is equal to I reference into beta upon beta plus 1 plus 1. So beta plus 2. Is it just modification of the current mirror circuit? It is just modification of the current mirror circuit. So this is the equation of current repeater. This is the equation of current repeater. Look here, is the same just like current mirror. So why I am telling you, if N is 1, you will get the equation of the current mirror. You see your previous lectures. IC is equal to I reference beta upon beta plus 2. Now, suppose somebody is asking, say I do not want to get the same value of the current. Here I have taken the same value of current, IC1, IC2, IC3, we have taken same because transistors are identical. Suppose someone said, say I want to pass here different value of the current. Then different value of the current can be obtained by IC1, IC2 up to ICN can be obtained different by scaling area of a meter of each transistor. Means If you take the emitter area of each transistor are different, then you can get the different value of the collector current. So different value of the current source can be provided to the each load by scaling the emitter area of the each transistors. There is another way also. If you introduce a resistor in a emitter of each transistor, then different value of the current can be obtained. Okay. So in current repeater is a basic nothing but it is your basic current in a circuit, and that provides the different value of current, same value of the current, constant current to the different load, different value of the constant current to the different load by taking the area of the emitters are different, or by introducing a resistor in a emitter lead of each transistor. Here this is the end of this topic. Next topic I want to discuss current, improve current source, improve current source circuit. So what does it mean, improve current source with the circuit? We have seen the different current source. Now we want to improve that circuit. Sir, why we want to improve? What is the reason? Why we want to improve? So look here, reason is that for ideal current source, or you can say any current source require two basic things. First, for ideal current source, the current should not depend upon the beta. Should not depend upon the beta. The current, for ideal current source, the constant current I0 should be independent of beta of the transistor, or I0 should not depend upon the beta of the transistor. Second, the output resistance of current source should be very large. Output resistance of the current source should be very large. Now your question, sir, why this should be large? In most of the differential amplifier, the current source is taken as a load. Current source is taken as a load. It is visible. They are using current source as one kind of the load across which output voltage is developed. So to get the gain in a voltage, resistance should be large. Resistance of the load should be large. Listen again. What is the second requirement? RO should be large. Now question is that why RO is large? For most of the differential amplifier circuit, the current source is taken as a load. As for example, if you use a MOSFET differential amplifier, then you can see the MOSFET which provides the constant current itself behaves as a load. So when the current source behaves as a load, then to get the gain in a voltage, the resistance of current source should be large. And second benefit, if the resistance is large, if RO is large, then ACM will be less. So error is reduced. So you can say error is reduced. So error is reduced. So this is the reasons why RO is large. Why large value of RO is required. This is an important point, just I am telling you. for ideal current source should satisfy these two. First, constant current IO should not depend upon the beta, and the resistance of the current source should be large. Reason is that if RO is large, then ACM will be very less. And second is, in most of the differential amplifier circuit, current source behave as a load. So they are taking load is nothing but the load is they have considered as a current source. And output voltage is developed across the load. So to get the gain in the voltage, the resistance of this current source should be large. So due to these reasons, RO should be large. So let us see now the two circuit one by one. Let us see the two circuit one by one. First circuit I am discussing a current source with gain. Very simple circuit. Now this circuit should not, in this circuit IO should not depend upon beta. That we have to see. Look here, the circuit diagram. In this circuit, transistor Q3 is what connected at this point. This is a Q3. This is R1. This is a supply voltage. This is IO. That I am writing IC2 because here I am writing Q2. This is your Q3. Okay. Now look carefully here. This is I reference. This is IC1. This is your IB3. This is your IE3, IB2, IB1. This is a ground. So you can clearly see that VBE1 is equal to VBE2. Hence, base current both are equal. So collector current is also equal. You can see here. From the circuit diagram itself tell you this. Alright. Now let us find the value of I reference. I reference. What is I reference? I can see from the circuit. In this current source with the gain, the Q3 is added in the circuit, and emitter of the Q3, I3, provide the base current to the transistor Q1 and Q2. So let us find the I reference is IC1 plus IB3. So what is IB3? But you know that this is nothing but the IC1 plus IE3 upon beta plus 1. I think you remember this equation. Those who do not remember the equation, I can write current gain extra. I can write current gain in common collector is called beta plus 1. This is your IE upon IB is called beta plus 1. By using this identity in this equation, so I can write like this. So I think you get the point. So I reference is equal to IC1 plus. So what is I3? You can see here what is I3. I3 is IB2 plus IB1. These two are equal. So what should I write? I3 is equal to 2 IB. I should write it is 2 IB upon beta plus 1. Check here. I reference is equal to IC1 plus IB3. What is IB3? Ammeter current upon beta plus 1. How can I get current gain in common collector? Gamma is equal to beta 1 plus. What is current gain? Output current upon input current. Ammeter current is output current. Base current is input current. So from this I can use it here IB. I can write I upon beta plus 1. What is I? You can say what is I? Addition of these two. Now I reference is equal to IC1 plus 2IB upon beta plus 1. So I can write IC1 plus 2 IC upon beta. Now these two are equal, so no need to write IC1 and IC2. These two are equal, so I am writing IC1 and IC2 are equal, so I am writing like this. Okay, because this is your VB1 is to VB2. So I can write IC is common 1 plus 2 upon beta square plus beta. This is your I reference. So I reference is equal to beta square plus beta plus 2 upon beta square plus beta. This is the equation we have to rewrite. Or I can write IC is equal to beta square plus beta upon beta square plus beta plus 2 into I reference. You can see clearly IC is nearly equal to I reference. IC is very less dependence upon the beta, because beta square plus beta, and here is also beta square plus beta. So IC is very less dependent upon the beta. This equation says that. Okay. And what is I reference? So you can find the I reference also. From circuit you can write VCC is equal to I reference into R1 plus VCE first. Look here, what is VCE first? This VC is equal to VB plus VB. So this VB and this VB is what? Equal, because we are taking identical. Someone says that if it is not identical, then write VB3 plus VB1. Okay. So take care. VC is equal to VB plus VB. So I can write I reference into R1 plus 2VB. So reference current I can write VCC minus 2VB upon R1. This is for which circuit we have discussed? Is a current source with gain. So this equation says so that this equation show that the IC will be less dependent on the beta. Okay. Now second, suppose someone say, sir, I want to take the different value of this current. I do not want to take I0 is equal to IC1 or this reference. You can introduce a resistance, yes. If you introduce a resistance in ammeter lead, you can get a different current. Okay. So this is one circuit we have to discuss, and this is one circuit I have discussed, current source with the gain. Now let us discuss another circuit. Another circuit is known as a Wilson current source. Wilson current source. In this current source, your constant current is nearly equal to I reference. Is nearly equal to I reference. So that I'll prove this. Look here, circuit diagram plus VCC. This is a resistor R1. This is your one transistor. Say it is Q1. This is your another transistor here. And this from I reference I am giving you connection to the another transistors that I am connecting module. Let us show here completely. This is your Q3 and this current I am writing, it is nothing but the IO is equal to IC3. This is your IB3. This is your IC1. From these you are giving the base. This is your IB1. This is your IB2. This current is IE3 and this current is IC2. From this one is current going like this, one is current like this, and these two are short circuited and it is ground. This is your current mirror, sorry, Wilson current source circuit. Okay, and in this IO is nearly equal to I reference, that I have to prove. Let us prove very easily. You can say here VBE1 is equal to VBE2. So IB1 is equal to nearly equal to what? IB2, and IC1 is equal to IC2. Now it's very easy. This current for Q3 I am writing. From Q3, for Q3 I can write your ammeter current is equal to base current plus collector current so this is your IC3 upon beta plus IC3, so I can write IC3 is common, 1 plus 1 upon beta. I am getting the value of IE3. Say it is equation number 1. I have written it is IE3. Say equation number 1. Now, second, IE3 is equal to, look here, IB2 and IC2. This current is equal, this current is going by this way, IB1 plus IB2 plus IC2. So I can write IB1 plus IB2 plus IC2 2IB plus IC2, 2IC2 by beta plus IC2. We basically collector current upon beta, you know. So I have taken this. Say this is equation number 2. Okay. So here, sorry, don't write here equation 2. We will write, because take the IC2 also common. IC2 I am taking common. So 2 upon beta plus 1. This is IE3, equation 2. Look what I did. Clear. Simple way. I find the ammeter current here by this addition. I find the ammeter current by this addition. This ammeter current is nothing but IB3 plus IC3. That I have written here. This ammeter current is nothing but the IB1 plus IB2 plus IC2. That I have written here. Now I am comparing these two. So here I don't think you cannot see here. So I have to write again. 1, 2, 3. So look here. Equation 2 I am writing again. From this, again I am writing. From circuit I can write IE3 is equal to IB1 plus IB2 plus IC2. This is your 2IB plus IC2, 2IC2 by beta plus IC2. IC2 I have taken common, 2 by beta plus 1. This is IE3. Say this equation is 2. Someone say I want to write here IC1. I don't mind, you can write IC1 also. Okay? Equation 1 is equal to equation 2. So what the equation 1 you have written? Look here. Equation 1 is IC3 1 plus 1 by beta. IC3 1 plus 1 by beta. What is equation 2? IC2 2 upon beta plus 1. So what can I write? I can write IC3 is equal to beta plus 2 upon beta plus 1 into this IC2 is equal to what? Beta plus 2 into IC2. So this is your equation. Okay, this is IC3. So I can write again IC2 is equal to, I can write IC2 is equal to, or IC3. This is your IC3 means you have written, look here, carefully look here, what you have written. What you have written? I0. So here I can write also I0 beta plus 2 upon beta plus 1 into IC2. Here I can write beta plus 2 upon beta plus 1 into IC1. I told you here in previous slide we have discussed these two are equal, you can see. So I am taking these two are equal. So this is I0. Now, what is I reference? See your circuit. What is I reference? The I reference is equal to, I can write IC1 plus I can write IB3. You can check your circuit. It is your IB3. Look, let me show you. This I reference is I reference plus IB3. This is I ref. What is I reference? IC1 plus IB3. So that I have used. I am using here. So what is IC1? I can write. The IC1 is very simple. Just now I have written. What the IC1? From this I will put the value of big IC1. From this IC1 is what? beta plus 1 upon beta plus 2 into I0. So I am putting here beta plus 1 upon beta plus 2 into I0 plus what is IB3? Look here, for IB3 if you want to find this IB3, so for this transistor I can write beta is equal to collector current upon base current, or I can write I0 by IB3. So let me use the value of beta 3, IB3. Look again, I want to put this value. So what I did, check here, what is the beta? Collector current upon base current. So what is the collector current? Collector current is I0. So what is IB3? I0 by beta. I0 by beta. So I0 by beta. So I can write beta square plus beta plus 2 upon beta square plus 2 beta into I0. Again I write because this will be not coming in the slide. So again I will write this equation. I reference is equal to, look here, beta plus 1 upon beta plus 2, beta plus 1 upon beta plus 2 into I0 plus what I have written, I0 by beta. So plus I0 by beta. So I can write I0 I am taking common, beta square plus beta plus 2 upon beta square plus 2 beta. So I reference is equal to I0 into bracket beta square plus 2 beta plus 2 upon beta square plus 2 beta. I told you in the beginning of the this circuit, here I0 is mostly nearly equal to I reference. So that I want to show here. Look here. So if you want to show this, you can show like this. Look here. So IO upon I reference I am finding, it is nothing but beta square plus 2 beta upon beta square plus 2 beta plus 2. Or you can write I reference upon IO is equal to beta square plus 2 beta plus 2 upon beta square plus 2 beta. So I can write I reference minus I0 upon I0 I can write it is 2 upon beta square plus 2 beta. So this equation says that this is very, very less, tends to 0. This discussion shows that this tends to 0. So I can write I reference minus IO tends to 0. So I can say IO is nearly equal to I reference. That we use a sentence in the beginning of this. Now, if you want to increase this is your, get the things. If you want to increase the output resistance, then resistance should be added in the circuit in a emitter. So this circuit, Wilson current source, is the best constant current source circuit. This is the last circuit that I will discuss in a current source circuit. Here is the end of the lecture. Thank you.